This game is about two people driving in a car during a zombie apocalypse. That's the synopsis of this game. And start. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Click one. Guy or girl? Let's go for the girl. Gun it. I lay back against the passenger seat. It's weird sitting on this side of the car, but my stomach's been feeling off for a while and I just can't drive. And so I've handed my keys over to this stranger. What's the worst that could happen, right? I stare out the window, watching the unchanging scenery whiz by. There's an awkward silence, but I don't feel like filling it. It's so stuffy in the car. There's cobwebs everywhere. I reach out the window control button and let the window roll open. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just gonna hurl themselves at a moving car. Well, who knows? Maybe they would. Fair enough. The slight breeze feels good against my neck. But this guy looks like he wants to say something. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... Well, nice to officially meet you then, darksideup. Name's... You know what, Dustin is fine. Okay. Look, he's smiling. He looks dissatisfied. How was he expecting me to react? It's not like I really care, but somehow he doesn't look very much like a Dustin. I continue staring out the window. The sky is so red. Normally, I'd think it was pretty, but now it's just depressing me. Bad things come out after dark. I remember that all too well. I'd rather not think about that, so I decide to break this silence after all. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. He looks surprised. I guess I haven't been talking much since we met. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Look at their eyes. You know, this and that. I've never really settled into one thing in particular. What does that mean? That was weird. It doesn't sound like he really wants to talk about it. I wonder what his job really was. Maybe he was a trash collector. He does look kind of dirty. Well, that's rude. Well, I shouldn't be rude. I'm not much of a catch myself. Very true. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car, or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. After Dad got that 3rd DUI, his license was revoked. He used that as an excuse to never leave the house. It was just as well anyway. Sometimes he'd leave the car somewhere and forget where. Guess he didn't. Sorry. Never mind. I'm feeling surprisingly calm about this. It's like I'm on the outside looking in. I wonder if I'm really that callous. So, we're driving. Picked up a random stranger, driving our car. It's been 3 days. We're running from zombies. And we're just making conversation. Maybe the apocalypse is just giving me more perspective. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually, anyway. Ow. Pretty quiet here, huh? Yeah, take a hint already. Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Still, do you think do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckoned it couldn't hurt to look though. Okay, we're checking radio stations. I reach towards the console and turn the radio dial in one direction. There's nothing but static, sometimes metallic screeching. Great. Hang on a sec, go back down. What did he hear exactly? There couldn't really be something there, could there? I slowly rotate the knob back the other way. Wait! There it is, I think. Whoa! Music! Is that mariachi? Oh my god. He's so happy. Oh my god, I cannot believe. Out of all the music that could be playing, this is what we get? What am I thinking? Of course it is. Of course we're on a highway to hell in the dark and the mariachi is the only music available to us. The combination of Spanish vocals and horns on the track are completely ridiculous right now. I'm actually dying. The dulcet tones on this fabulous man are actually killing me. What? That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Of all the music that could be left. Man, it takes me a minute to settle down, but then... Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably on an endless loop. Because why wouldn't it be? Typical. Sure, seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What'd you think a zombie even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days? What the hell is baby metal? I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now anyway. Well, except for that. He gestures towards the console. 101.7 is now the Infinite Loop Mariachi radio station. So what are you into anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. Wait, is this the 90s? Not like I had a lot of free time to explore my musical taste for anything. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Well, will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. He doesn't have to know that I unironically like baby metal. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... Well, you'll probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Oh my god! I love ABBA. Oh my god, I can't keep a straight face. I lose it. Everything's just too much. He looks kind of sullen. I'm sorry, Dustin. It's not that. But not that sorry. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I managed to get these words out. All this laughing's making my stomach hurt more. Damn it. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yish. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there is no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. What kind of reaction is that? To do some errands and foods? Yum! Okay, enjoy it, Mike. Have a good one. No, whoa, you look so young or anything like that. I wonder how old Dustin is anyway. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. He purposefully reaches over and shuts off the radio. He's got a surprisingly immature side to him too. He looks angry. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? What? Where did that come from all of a sudden? Pause, immediate change to subject. Why do you have to ruin the mood like that? Getting dark, huh? The sun's set so late in the summer. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. Like the sky has just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. That sounds kind of morbid, but kind of fitting for the end of the world. Ooh. It's silent again for a little while, but it doesn't last. So you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, doesn't have to be a job or anything, but well, what do you like to do, or what did you do before everything? Like to do, huh? Turn my eyes to the window as I think on my life. Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have the time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work. Have a lunch break, back to work. Get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. And after leading such a boring life, I ended up here. Oh, I'm probably not even gonna go out with a bang. My death's gonna be just as dull as my life. I guess that'd be most people's story. Stuff out there was stuff, probably tougher now. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Oh my gosh, this is so deep. That's deep. It's actually exactly how I feel about it too. I'm surprised that I'm actually able to relate to him. Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. Zombies don't care whether you're a good or bad person. We're all gonna die anyway. God, this is so morbid. So, what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. Suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Did he backpack across Europe or something? What does nomad mean in this context? Well, whatever. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? I used to wish for that too. I wanted to be free. I didn't want to be responsible for Dad anymore. And now I'm not. But I can't say whether that's really a good thing or not. Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah. Monkey's paw. My stomach starts to throb painfully. I look down and press my hand against it. You guys ever heard of the monkey's paw? A very fascinating Chinese story. Well, Chinese item. It felt okay for a while there, but it's acting up again. God, why did all this have to happen? The convo is depressing somehow. It's very depressing. Why did all of this have to happen? It's very relatable at the same time, you know? This is probably what you're gonna have to go through in the apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse, anyway. Still feeling nauseous? Damn, I shouldn't be so obvious about it. I don't want to cause any trouble. This might be causing even more trouble, though. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a bit better, but... Anyway, I moved my hand away from my stomach. Did she get bit? It's not like resting my hand there will make the pain go away. Anyway, as long as I feel the pain, I know I'm still alive. What kind of pain are we talking about here? That was morbid as hell. What's wrong with me? I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things, and hungry probably. It's been 3 days. You know how it is. You think we should stop and rest? No. I glance at the fuel gauge on the dashboard, nervous. We barely have 1/4 of the tank left as it is. Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking with just waste gas. Onward it is then. Holy shit. You have no gas. You're just driving. Trying to ignore my pain, I keep my eyes on the endless road stretched out ahead of us. Whoa. It really hurts now. I don't think I've ever been in this much pain in my life. And that's saying a lot, considering what I have to go through every month. I deserve this, don't I? I shouldn't feel bad about it. I brought it on myself. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? From the moment I swung that baseball bat, I sealed my own fate. Just as I start to sink into really dark thoughts, I hear Dustin's voice. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. Oh, that's beautiful. That's actually really beautiful. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple of months, I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then I couldn't ignore it anymore. And then Dad... How do I even begin to explain? Listen. You don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but your old man. What happened? My dad? I killed him. Wow. I smacked him in the head with a baseball bat and then ran like hell. Huh. Will he turn into a zombie? I don't know, Miyako. So, he needed more beer, right? Or, of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. Does it count as murder if you kill a zombie? Does it count as murder if you never get arrested because your town's entire police force is now undead? Wow. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And so am I. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. My stomach is burning with pain now and guilt. I stare out the window, seeing nothing but darkness. Who knows what could be lurking out there? Though that hasn't changed since way before, I guess. Hey. Aww. I feel a sudden warmth on top of my hand, hesitant at first, but then steady. Aww, Dustin's hands envelop mine and I feel comforted. Safe. We're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Ha! Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. And then they both turn into zombies together? Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. I don't know. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must have been hard losing someone that close to you. Oh, wow. Where do I even start? Be honest. For some reason, I feel like I can be honest with Dustin. So you can play as the girl or the guy leading the conversation, by the way. Even though I barely know him, I trust him. Somehow. I'm curious what the guy's version is later. I'll probably do that like some other time. My mouth opens all on its own and words spill out. Honestly, I felt relieved when he died. And then I felt awful for feeling relieved. But I spent 7 years of my life taking care of him. At the end of it all, I just felt free. Not that I got to enjoy that feeling of freedom for long. It makes me feel like a monster to admit all this to someone else. It really does. But that's the truth. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. He's right. I know that I'm only human. I'm not a monster. Not yet, anyway. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here like this. Not yet, Miyako. I wonder if we'll ever know. Dustin, I can't go on like this. I keep just keeping it to myself. Hey, Dustin? There's something I need to tell you. I touch my stomach lightly with the palm of my hand. The searing pain reminds me that I'm no longer entirely human. I knew it! I gave my humanity up when I killed my dad. I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. I didn't even hesitate. I swung that baseball bat as hard as I could. And then he bit me in the stomach as a parting gift as he crumpled to the ground. Even in death, Dad still found some way to screw me over. Hey, stop. It's okay. I always blamed Dad for Mom leaving us. He was selfish. He was an asshole. He was this. He was that. But just look at me. I've put Dustin's life in danger. I've lied to him since the day we met. I'm my father's daughter. But I just keep calm, all right? We don't even really know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. I'm so sorry. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't, For this, I looked down at my stomach. I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. I wish I was dead. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes? Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Retail? Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on this road for a while. A while, huh? Well, a rest does sound nice. I always had to get up so early for work. I'm not used to being up this late. I'm starting to feel really sleepy. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? My mind flashes to the baseball bat still in my trunk. I won't think about that right now. Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Yeah, maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. Maybe I've been running ever since Mom left. Never looked back, just kept going. It was all I could do to keep from falling apart. Dustin and I, we've both done enough. We've both gotten farther than I ever thought possible. I notice that the fuel gauge light is on, but I feel strangely at peace. Close my eyes, smiling as my consciousness already starts to drift. Wherever this road goes, whatever lies at the end of it, we lived. The proof of that will remain no matter what. For now, let's just keep going forward. The end. Wow. Well, that was fucked up. It was a beautiful story and at the same time really, really depressing and at the same time really, really sad. Sad, depressing, beautiful. I don't know. I liked it. I stream on YouTube. You can join my Discord where I keep my schedule up to date for all the videos and live streams. I am also active on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you want to check me out there. All the links are in the description. Thank you for hanging out with me throughout this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this as much as I did. See you next time!